Hey guys, SlySonic7 back again, and we are here back with the professor. We have now cleared all of the stages he's talked about. Now we need to find out about what new stage to go to.
Oh, Sonic, my boy, you've opened up Adabat. You need to go back to that beautiful oceanic place and go explore in the day.
Well, thank you so much for letting me know, Professor. You are just so helpful all the time, telling me where to go, never doing anything yourself, growing your eyebrows even larger, never opening your eyes to talk with me. It's been fantastic. It really has. I really enjoy our talks. So anyways, guys, as the professor was talking about, Adabat is now open. So with that, we are actually going to take on the last stage in all of these world levels before we get to the final area, which is just called Eggman Land, which, as you can imagine, is probably where Eggman might be, which means that's probably where the end of the game is probably going to be as well, which you'd be correct in thinking. So, as a result of that, though, this is going to be our last day stage that we're going to be doing, and our last, I guess, other stage, like as I was saying. But I think in a way, like, kind of a reason to enjoy it is this is a very colorful stage. It's a very colorful level that we're about to be doing. And for this episode, just in the last one, how I kind of walked through it before we started, we are going to do the day stage here, which is then going to unlock the boss battle in this area, which will help us restore the 6th continent, leaving just one, which will be obviously restoring the final continent at the end of the game. So guys, I'm really excited for this one, but on the bright side for you guys as well, this is going to be a shorter episode. I know I've been kind of running the other ones a little bit longer, and oh wow, we just sank into nothingness. I know that's not always the most fun to watch sometimes, so I just want to say I apologize. Definitely not the intention to just kind of bore you guys or make it seem too long. But I know that at the same point, like, I know what I'm doing has been like productive time, but I know it's also a nice one where I can mix in, oh my god, a not so long episode as well, just to help break it up a little bit. And I know whenever it's all like just Sonic, it's a little bit easier to kind of watch as you go. So I think we actually do need to go across, like I was saying. So let's see. And boost. Yep. Okay, let's see. So this is a night stage. That's an extra. And this is a day stage, but requires 7. Oh my god! I need 10 more sun medals. This is crap. Oh! Where do I get all those sun medals right now? This sucks. Guys, I am going to be back as soon as I can. I'm going to just cut forward. Lucky you guys, you don't have to watch me have to be doing any of this. But this apparently is the only friggin' level in the game that requires me to be a level 7 for medals with Sun. Luckily, we have more of those anyways. To be able to go on to, the other parts, to be able to do this final level. This sucks. We can't keep going in the story until I collect more, which means I need to get 120 of the 200 sun medals. As you can see there, I have 110. So there's one random one that I need to find here, and then I just need to go do 9 others. So guys, I will cut back to that stage over there of the day when we have the 10 extra medals. So I will see you then, and I will let you know exactly how long it took me to do this. This is gonna suck. Alright guys, so we have 119 sun medals now. That just took me the last 25 minutes or so. Basically going back to the main area levels, looking for sun medals there, looking for sun medals in the like main like stage like haven levels, like the ones that like the the stage that we enter before the stages, so like that main like world map that isn't the entrance of a world. Through those I got about 9 more, and then I realized that I also have been collecting some souvenirs from the shops that have been going. and you say this, it's about souvenirs option. So you hand over your souvenirs. So I'm going to say, hey, take this one. And he'll either give you a tip, just like, hey, here's a tip for your like travels, or hopefully, I almost forgot a small gift for you, my boy. Here it is, a sun medal. Perfect. So there's our 120th sun medal. Let's just give him the rest of these really quickly. Nothing crazy. I don't think he's doing anything else right here. Small gift. Here's a moon medal, and then a jack-o'-lantern. Gives us another tip and a sun medal. Cool. And never mind, we're all good. And nah, I'm good. Okay. So now that we have this, I am going to cut back over to Adabat, and we're going to start that day stage. All right, guys. So we can officially do this. Jungle Joyride Act 1 day stage. Here we go. The level 7 sun stage that just made me waste 25 minutes of my life. All right. So pumped to do this and so pumped to get it over with now that it made me have to do all that extra metal grinding just to get there. Now I'm pissed. I just felt like that was completely unreasonable. Like, you had a level 6 like moon stage, and then you just bump it right up to a level 7 day stage, and I'm like, what is this crap? So as we can see right here, pretty quick level to start off. You know, a lot of just the side swipes that are really just, I think, one of the most like innovative things they did in this game. It was like, how do we make Sonic move faster? And I think like just such a like cool way to move around, honestly. Just by shifting left and right as you keep just pouncing forward. I think it's just like, it's such a like, I don't know what they probably originally thought about it when they made it, but all I could think like as a fan was like, this just makes perfect sense as like something that Sonic would do, which is not as much like prioritize moving around and, you know, like always continue like a straight sprint, but more so like, how do I keep going forward as fast as I can and almost kind of like jump side to side to make that happen. So I don't know, in that regard, like maybe I'm just a crazy Sonic fan who actually thought about what that might be like, but I don't know, given that I did think about it, it seems actually pretty legitimate to me. And I think like that makes me pretty happy as a fan, like that there was a real thought of like, how do we add something that stays within the spirit? And I think that's always one of the hardest things, is adding and changing to a game that has had multiple iterations, obviously, but doing it in a way that feels original, of course, but I think more so than anything, just true. You know, like how do you make this feel like it's still from the same universe as before? And I think like there's probably not a perfect answer to that. I think if there was, we'd see it done horribly so much less often. But as a result, like I think that's what makes it so cool, is, you know, that it really is just, oh gosh, pop, do not, damn it. All right, just, you know, such a cool and different thing. So now we're gonna get to a pretty interesting part of this, which is, there's gonna be a lot of these stages right here in like the, you know, in like the middle of the water here, where you just have to kind of almost intuit which way to really go. And okay, I was like, did I just die? Damn it, I just did. I'm gonna be honest, that's gonna happen a lot, of just me thinking I'm boosting somewhere and just dying. Just keep boosting. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna give this one more shot here. If this does not work this time, then pretty sure I might just cut forward to when we're done. Just because It's not really like a fun thing for anyone to be watching. I'm boosting straight over here so I don't die, hoping that there's something that's a checkpoint, but of course there isn't. Gonna go straight. Oh my god, hop! Okay, hop up. Let's see if we can find it. Sweet. Did we get that checkpoint? Oh no, I don't think we did. Well, here's the big robot anyways. So, you know how in Empire City I was talking about like how nostalgic made me feel that they had this kind of a robot? Now I just find it weird that they have the same robot show up in a different level. Because now it just feels less authentic to me. I know that probably halfway through these reviews, like my own personal reviews of these, you guys are probably like, this is like the whiniest dude ever. You know, you praise something on one level and then you hate the same thing on the next level. And to some regard, you're right. Wow. Luckily, we had a checkpoint. Woo! So let's do that again. Oh my god. Okay. So maybe not the best start I've ever had to one of those levels. But oh my god. If anything, this has to be at least somewhat entertaining to you guys. Just watch me just fail again and again and again and again and again. Holy crap! Oh my god. Man, we are working through these extra lives like nobody's business right now. Just keep going. Sweet. We didn't die that time, guys. New record. Still plenty of time for me to die though. Don't worry. Alright. And now just get on top of this. Good. Now hop, hop, hop. Good. T, A, Y. Cool. Wow. And we died. The ways that I find to die, man. Unreal. There we go. That seemed much easier. And get ran into by the death site. Perfect. It's all going according to plan. Oh my god! If there's a way to die, I swear I find it right now. This is one of those like levels where when you finish it, you're like if I just get like a C rating, I'll be pretty pumped. So we'll see. Oh no. That was actually a pretty decent save by me, all things considered, for how much I've been sucking everything else. Oh my god! Hit boost, what I meant to do is do this. Alright, come on. Y, R, B, X, X, L, B, Y. Got him. We're the Sonic Masters guys, obviously. Alright. Light speed, let's do this. And hop. Go. I'm not. Oh god! I'm not entirely sure where this is going to end up. We're going to find out. Hop, go. That's a kind of cruise jump. Okay, and good. And good. All going to plan so far, which only means it can go horribly from here. Jump, 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 jump. Sweet. Okay, what do you got? RBXY. I know we're getting close. I know we're getting close. It's only been 8 minutes. Only, quote unquote. I know, it's been a pretty long level. But to get to a bit of the better commentary here for a second, we gotta admit though, like this is a very visually like awesome level. there's a lot going on here. It's a very brave level in a lot of regards of like everything that it offers. And then, you know, like you have the tropical like water to it. You have this amazing like kind of like hidden jungle area that you just jump into after. The entire background is just a 360 waterfall, basically, just a huge circle of a waterfall all around you as you're like diving through the clouds. I don't know, like to me, like it's a pretty stunning image, actually. Really, really cool to see. And I think just one that like, if I were a creator for this game, I'd feel pretty proud for a level like this. Oh my god, no, that was so close. No. Now I have to do all this like bullshit again. Oh, god damn it. I really hate this when I have to just redo some of these like segments and there's just been no checkpoint for like a full minute of Sonic, which just means a ton of movements. So like if you're gonna give me no like checkpoints for a Werehog stage, totally fine with it. Because I understand that a minute in a Werehog stage can be a very different depending on how much combat I had, a lot of different factors. A minute in a Sonic stage just means that there are just so many more people to kill, and it sucks. Had to kill all those enemies to get by the Ring of Fire. Slow jump. Let's get over there. Good. Now hop, hop, hop. Got it. Holy crap. Okay. And that's why I was pissed, because it was the literal end and I had to redo it. So that cost me like a whole minute and a half. An E. Yeah, that's right. We don't deserve anything else. We were horrible there. I apologize, guys. That was about as bad as I've ever played a level of Sonic in my life, of just dying and dying and dying and finding every way to die. I was creative with how I died, if anything. On the bright side, and I swear there is a bright side, that was the last day stage that we had to do. And now we only have one boss battle left, and then we are ready to go and take on Eggman. So we are right near the end of this game, despite how badly I'm playing it right now. I swear, somehow I've earned my way towards the end of the game. So, here we go. This is going to be Egg Lancer. Alright, so since I'm gonna say, I like how I say we, since I just did so badly in that last level, I feel like I've really not delivered on my end of giving a fun, not fun, I'm sure that was probably fun, but a engaging and competitive episode of this where I'm, very clearly, doing a good job and showing you guys how the game really be done. If anything, I think we can all agree I showed a lot of what not to do, which is still helpful of sorts. So here, all you want to do is just get close there. There's a lot of the same with the Egg Beetle, where it's you want to wait for him to open his mouth and you can hit him. The only difference is that in the Egg Beetle section, it was entirely about, there we go, good. And the only way to hurt the Egg Beetle was to give him these hits, when he opens his mouth to hit him. We're going to see a slightly different one here, which is that you're going to have a sequence here to then actually hit him pretty hard and take off like a solid third of his health. So here, just like before, you're going to come back to the same segment here. That's kind of fucked up because now I just lose part of my health. Had no choice about it, just lost it. Come back around. And here, because you're doing a second segment, you can have a pretty easy time of getting most of the medals you can get the first time around. Dodge lasers, all these normal things. Nothing too crazy. Up and down, just kind of keep an eye on everything. Just keep an eye on, like, honestly, not even all 5 lasers, just where you are. You can get hit a little bit. I'm just going to boost forward and hit and get out of this. Again, nothing too crazy here. I'm going to hit the end here, and we're going to jump right back down into this huge laser field like before. Now it's a fire field, apparently. Cool. And hit him one more time. That's going to be the last hit I'm actually going to need to do on him. Because as long as I can get this segment here, so B, A, I'm going to call out, so I'll fuck it up, A, and A, LB, LB. And you notice this is going pretty slowly. As long as you got all those hits, then you can actually finish them off on the second rotation there. And by finishing off the second rotation, that time is actually the fastest that you can do it. And got an A rank. If I held on to a few more rings, probably got the S rank there. Pretty happy overall with how that went. And with that, got to a level 6 speed. Give a little bit more to ring energy. And with that, we have officially beaten the boss that defends the second to last continent. So here we go. We're going to be in the Gaia Temple. We are going to revive one more Chaos Emerald. And then we're going to see that we have restored continent number 6. So that is awesome. And for one of the first times, they actually let you see a bit of the exterior of the temple. It's not even all that much, but I think like just a little taste of it really does a lot to me.
What's wrong, buddy?
You know, it gives you this idea of like, you know, just how old these things are and like how long they've been here. I think since they always show you the inside of it, you never truly figure. Versus, you know, like, you know, showing this like it really lets me know like how old and how long they've really been here. Here is a really interesting part though. Chip saying like how he's scared and Sonic's like, what's wrong? It gets to this point actually towards the end where you're starting to find out that as Chip realizes that the adventure is getting slowly to its end and you're getting closer and closer, that he's actually starting to get scared about the concept of being alone in the world again and, you know, really finishing this journey, because in a lot of ways finishing this journey means that Sonic is, you know, he's no longer going to be with Sonic. And I think that is a really scary concept to him. And I think like that's a really cool part about this is that, you know, there's a real friendship and dependence that these two build that, you know, maybe isn't always all that apparent. But I think a simple moment like that where a character can just act very frail and vulnerable and say, you know, I'm afraid or I don't want to lose you, I think can speak a lot of volume. And I think that's a really cool thing. Whoa, where's Chip going? So Chip gets sucked in. And this is where you see I welcome your return. This is where you can tell that Chip is probably not entirely human, you know, all like normal animal. Like there's probably something a little mystical there. As he absorbs this light into him. And he just, you know, you can tell from his face like he feels better just from getting that. And comes back out, not scared, just completely at peace. Sonic's like, what's going on?
Sonic.
And Chip
I remember now.
got his memory back! So guys, our new best buddy, just kidding, Tails, no one can ever replace you, got his memory back. We just restored continent number 6. As you can see right there, this is starting to look like a full planet all over again. And my God, it's starting to look good. We see there's just one piece left. As you can see the achievement, one more to go. We are right there, guys. And guys, with that, this has been Sly Sonic 7. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one.